Respected dear family members, my pranams to you. I was recollecting the memories of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, how the nation, how the students, how the youth, how the employees, and how the Indians responded so nicely with all the level of patriotism. People from all walks of life, they remembered him and offered the flowers of respect, love and honor to his feet. And his last rituals were conducted according to the Islamic tradition. Even though he lived like a Hindu, even though he lived partly like a Muslim, he respected the people from Hinduism, Christianity and Islam, attended all the programs connected with any religion. It's okay that he was cremated in the last ritual as per Islamic tradition. Thousands and thousands of people assembled there and they offered the flowers of love and respect that we could see through TV channel. On the same day almost, Yakub Meman, the man behind spearheading the Bombay blast, he was also hanged and cremated, buried according to the Islamic tradition. The number of people who attended Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's program, the last ritual, last rite programs, and the number of people attended Yakub Meman's program remained almost the same. And he was a terrorist, or he was a person who motivated the people for the Bombay blast, where nearly 200 people were killed. And the people who were killed, nobody bothered about them because 99% were Hindus. And those who were killed, their last wishes or the last words even could not be heard by anyone. Whereas Yakub Meman's last request and last wish, everything was heard by Supreme Court for the last 72 hours with an unusual way of legal analysis. And the Supreme Court verdict was implemented and he was hanged and the last ritual was conducted. Their CPM leaders supported this terrorist, and Shashi Tharoor, Congress MP, also supported. He should not be hanged. The death penalty should be avoided. And the media gave fantastic publicity for this. Excellent publicity. And finally, the last ritual of one terrorist and the last ritual of one patriot conducted almost in the same way as far as the number of people attended the final ritual is concerned. So the media did their worst for sanctifying the terrorism. Just like Joseph Stalin said, one death is a matter of feeling and emotion and sorrow. Millions of death means it's only statistics. So when more than 200 people were killed in the bomb blast in Bombay, no media projected it at the time of hanging Yakub Meman. They were worried that this terrorist should not be hanged. Whether hanging was correct or not, these are all secondary. But Supreme Court verdict was implemented. Supreme Court verdict was implemented. To fighting against that, the political party leaders competed even for offering a Rajya Sabha seat for Meman's wife. And Meman was glorified. Remember that this is not because of the sympathy to anybody. If this would have happened to a Hindu, nobody would have bothered. This happened exclusively because election is on the gate, doorsteps. All the CPM, all the Congress or other political parties would like to get the Muslim vote by supporting directly the terrorism bluntly. That too opposing Supreme Court verdict. That created the huge crowd for the terrorist last ritual, but the patriotism and the nationalism of other people created the crowd for Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Anyone who is listening this speech should remember that where our politicians are taking our country, fighting against Supreme Court verdict. Supreme Court declared, gave the verdict after 72 hours of sitting, that too for a terrorist. And these politicians, they were supporting the terrorism indirectly only because Yakub Meman was a Muslim and forgetting the Muslim vote. Just think about it. Remember about it. Where our motherland is going. Pranams to you. Thank you very much.